She's a home cook from Santa Barbara, and she's competing against other home cooks across the U.S. for a shot at 50 grand. Sharon is out on the patio about to get her hands dirty with Vanessa Craig. Sharon?
That's right, Tony. Good morning, everyone. For all you foodies out there and food lovers, we're a big supporter of everyone who is in town here trying to make big moves in the big world. And we have Vanessa Craig here with us this morning. She's joining us again. She is one of the stars of Food Network's latest show, All-Star Academy. It's getting really tough, first of all, this competition.
It really is.
This was a tough round this last week.
It was. I had so much pressure on me to perform. Obviously, I'm the last one on Michael's team. So basically, I'm fighting for my life, cooking for my life, and we end up getting, into the elimination round, but we came through and I'm still here.
Okay, good. We're so excited for you. So, these local chefs, or even home cooks as they're calling them, are pairing up with celebrity chefs, and they are kind of going at it week by week. So Vanessa's still in it. She's from Santa Barbara, grew up in Lompoc, and she's now Solvang.
Yes.
She's now going to cook up some sweet dishes and also a, what do you have there? You have a croissant there?
Yeah, so what we're going to do, it's kind of fun. We're kind of reinventing what we can do with a waffle maker. So this is kind of fun. What we've done is just taken some puff pastry, cut it, and stuck it into our waffle maker.
Nice.
So it's going to bake really nice and fluffy. So while that's going, that's extremely hot.
Right.
We're going to do like a savory take on it, which is really fun. A real quick little sandwich here. We have just a nice ham, some Swiss cheese. We'll put that
So
all
you're making
together.
two different things, or are these paired together?
Things. And I just want to kind of show you what you can do with a waffle maker. Because it's just kind of sitting there sometimes and like you don't quite know what to do with it, and then you have to make all this batter. This is a great way to just be like, okay, using it. It's done. Let's get this in.
Brittany, I'm going to have you come around and kind of shoot this inside of here so you can see what it looks like.
Absolutely.
You're putting the puff pastry here,
Right.
and then you have the croissant. What was that? Was that ham?
Ham
and cheese?
and Swiss, a little mustard.
Okay.
And then you just kind of squeeze it down like that. So while that's going, let's put one together.
Okay.
What do you think?
I love it. I love it.
Great. So here we go.
Where did the inspiration from this come from, by the way?
Well, it's actually amazing. I'm always researching online, and Food Network just put out this whole thing about get your waffle maker out. What can you waffle?
Love it.
Yeah,
Yes, resourceful.
Yes, exactly. And so one of the things that just absolutely killed it was puff pastry in your waffle machine. Who knew? Now we do.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is take these really nice, they're nice and crispy on the outside and fluffy. Okay, really simple. We'll put a little bit of jam on top. And this is kind of a throwback, from solving the Ablescapers and whatnot. So we're gonna just put a few berries on there. And they're so easy, it makes it look so
So the morning crew is all out this morning, and they're standing right in front of me because we die for this in the morning. It's like the mouth is just watering here watching this.
Awesome. And what I've done here also is very simple, really quick. Just cut up some apples, a little bit of cinnamon, brown sugar, and a little bit of butter, and put that on top of your little puff pastry waffle on top. We'll put just a few little slivered almonds.
The presentation is fantastic, so it looks so good.
And then just a little zest of orange on there. And you're all set that way, which is, how fast is that for a mom to put that together for your kids in the morning, or like a brunch really quick? And it's really
Get some fruit in there, though, and I'm sure that's so amazing. We're going to try that in a moment.
Absolutely.
And then if you want something a little bit more hearty,
That's right. You have these little bad boys. He looks about done. So we're gonna take him out. It's all melty. Ow, hot. Look at that over there. And that's still rocking and rolling. That'll take probably a few more moments. I don't know that we'll get that all done. But what we have here is amazing. So now the croissant is all buttery in general.
Okay.
But now it's hot
And that was pretty
melty.
simple. What was it? Croissant. You put a little bit of mustard. Was that mustard?
A little bit of mustard in there, a little bit of cheese. And really, when you're craving a little ham and cheese croissant, and they sold out of them like they always do in the morning, you're like, you can make one really quickly.
That's awesome. Yeah. Instead of going and paying, $10 for a sandwich there, you can make it at home with your waffle maker. So before we taste them, I do want to ask you about the competition. For those that are not watching the Food Network, this last time, what were you you kind of were almost going to be cut from the show. So what was it that kind of pulled you through last minute?
Oh, goodness sakes. What pulled us through? Well, just a lot of determination, I'd have to say. We thought we had it. We gave them, it was a steak dinner. We gave them 3 courses, including a dessert, which Curtis Stone taught me how to make this amazing pineapple tart tartan in like 12 minutes. And he was freaking out. I thought Curtis Stone was the nice one. No. I'm like so happy he didn't have a whip, because I feel like he would have like whipped me. Yes, but it was good. It all came out, and turns out that we had, as this elimination challenge, we had to reinvent leftovers after steak dinner. So what I did is a crispy skin salmon on top of a red wine reduction, which was amazing. I have no idea. I was like, they were like, put the steak in there and do this, and I was like, okay. And then I made a cream spinach and mashed potato puree and crispy mushrooms, and I can't wait for people to see it. If you haven't seen it, you have to watch the show.
I don't know if we had clips of the show to show you, but if you don't, I guess you can maybe go back and watch it, right? But when does it? Where does it air, so people can kind of catch up with you next week?
Sure, it's going to be Sunday nights at 9 o'clock. The last week's show always shows right before 8 o'clock. Okay. Now, if that doesn't fit your schedule, you can actually go on Amazon Instant Video and you can just stream it live. So
they don't take audience votes or anything like that, right?
Fortunately, no.
That's too bad. Otherwise, we are voting for Vanessa Craig. Make sure to catch her on the Food Network. I want to bring in Tony right now, so I want you guys to try it. Maybe some of the other morning show girls here, so we can taste some of these. Yeah,
oh my gosh, this looks so good.
I know.
Fun. Okay, so
Vanessa, look at you.
Well, why don't you guys go ahead and grab one of
maybe
those.
let's cut these a little bit.
I was gonna say, oh no, I'll take the whole piece.
Why are you coming?
There, go ahead. Tony, take that. Go ahead and take that. Yeah. I'll take this. No, it's stuck. You can cut these up a little bit.
So, but these are something.
You're hired, Vanessa. You're hired.
That is
I'm gonna try this.
so good.
Yes, please.
We can't even talk for so
Oh, I know. Every morning, you can just come every morning and make us breakfast.
Thank you for feeding us delicious food. Vanessa Craig, Food Network. Have a great day, everybody.
We'll see you.